Good afternoon, everybody. It's Joseph Bradley. I did a video a little while ago about religion and spirituality, and one of the things that came up is what about the Indian religions and what about Buddhism? And one of the things I said when in the beginning of that video was that I wanted to focus on the Catholic religions because it's such a huge topic. But today I want to talk to Buddha. I did one experience with him before, which was a very beautiful experience for me. It was a journey, a personal journey that I didn't even expect, because I go on personal journeys all the time. When you do this type of work, it's something that you should do on a regular basis to help heal you. One of the things, he showed me a past life of me as a Buddhist monk and walked through my own personal temple, with kind of like a personal temple within yourself. And it was quite beautiful, and the message was very profound, and it was the first time I ever actually had the luxury to actually speak with Buddha. It was a very profound experience, and it brought amazing memories. Literally, I felt like I didn't feel like it is, like I lived that moment. And some of the moments in that journey, like I remember being a Buddhist monk and what it felt like and what it meant. It's quite amazing. So I'm going to go today and I'm going to see if I can contact Buddha to see what type of message he has for humanity. So let's jump right into it. I just appear in a field, and there's a man in a circle. He's meditating. This isn't Buddha, but it is a monk. He stands up and he says, "Welcome." It is a very beautiful place, isn't it? So I stop and I look around, and I'm in a field. The grass in this area is worn down. It's flattened purposely. It's like almost like a very comfortable place to sit. But it's very delicately put. It doesn't destroy the environment. It just, the grass in this area is just kind of laid down so it'd be more comfortable. It was very precisely placed so it wouldn't kill any grass at all. But this place was chosen because of its view. The view of the surrounding area. It's at a low hill, but it's at the top part of the hill. And when you look around, you see 360-degree views here. Views of the beautiful fields, the flowers, and the mountains off in the distance. Behind me, the mountains are much closer, much taller. But the real beauty is overlooking the valley, with the river, and the trees, and the flowers. It's very peaceful here. I turn around. The monk that was there before is gone. And there's another person standing beside me. This Buddha is so peaceful to be around. Very calm energy. He smiles at me. I believe you think this is as beautiful as I do. I sense it within your heart. You love places like this. You love to look across valleys, open spaces, taking in the view, experiencing the energy, just being at peace within your soul. This is what it makes you feel like inside. You're in a city now, and you long for these places. I can feel it within your heart. He smiles at me. Sometimes we need to do things in order to get and become something greater, and find the places a little bit later in life, so we can be at peace for the rest of our lives. Do not worry, Joseph. That time is soon. He walks with me. He has his hands behind his back. And we start to walk along the ridge of this hill. You remember what I said, but sometimes you do not follow that. I know. I do try sometimes, but then life gets in the way. Or I get in the way of myself is a better way of putting it. He just smiles at me. Yes, that is a better way of putting it, he says. We have a tendency to get in our way all the time. So he says, just walk with me. Enjoy the breeze on the face, the smell of the flowers, the crispness of the air as it fills your lungs with fresh air and oxygen. Go with your cells throughout your body. Experience the joy that they feel with the fresh blood flowing through your body to every parts of your physical mind, body. Then expand outward to your soul. Look not with just your eyes, but with your heart. Expand your energy outward so it touches everything. So when you look, expand your heart out to whatever you're looking at and touch it with your heart. There's a butterfly flying around. He puts his hand out. The butterfly lands on his hand. He takes my hand and the butterfly goes over to mine. On my finger. Now touch your heart to the butterfly. I expand my heart out to the butterfly. And I can feel the lightness that the butterfly feels. He starts to flutter up into the air. It's hard to stay completely focused with the butterfly, but I can feel its wings moving as I'm inside it, as it lands on a flower and tastes the sweetness of the nectar. It's almost like the butterfly sings when it eats and flies. It gives off a song. It is beautiful. Looking back within myself, the things in nature were here for us. So many people forget that. It is a gift for all of us to explore, to be one with, to respect. He shows me a place that is decimated by industry. This is not respect. This is destruction. It is just a plain lack of so many things. When I see this, it saddens me to think that it could be done in so many different ways. You don't have to destroy to find minerals. You can always replant life. You can always do things in a clean and productive way. You can go to two countries. One country does it right, and one country does not. One country has green energy, and one country does not. I stand with a message to the world, a message to big industry, to governments. You have the technology now to change the world. You have the technology to be one with nature, to start to correct the damage that you have caused. Why is it that you do not see? Because if you see, you would never do these things. You would never destroy nature. You would never destroy the souls. He puts his hands on the ground and they have blood on them. Is this what you want for the world, for the future, for the children? Do you want their hands to be covered in blood? Or do you want them to be covered with the dirt? The dirt of life-giving earth. He smiles at me again. Enough of being serious about this. Will anyone ever listen, Joseph? Will everyone ever care? Will the government see finally that they're destroying the oceans, destroying the trees, the lands, the insects, the animals? Will they ever truly learn? Now we're on top of a mountain. One side is a city. The other side is wilderness. The plants are dying on the left side. The lakes and rivers are polluted. And he goes, I want to show you something. And he builds a city on the other side. The trees are not dying. The rivers are full of fish. The water is drinkable. You could go down and drink the water out of the lakes and the rivers, and you would not be sick. This is what you could do. You have the technology to do this, destruction, or this, harmony. Which one do you want to do? Which one do you really truly want to do? There are so many good people in this world. You can do this, harmony or destruction. Take a moment every day. Think about this. How is this possible? If we all work together, we can make this possible. A world of harmony with nature and peace with one another. And the world will be full of joy and happiness. The things that really, there's people out there that say the world will be boring. They do not see anything except lies and deceit. And they speak lies and deceit because the world will be far from boring if you're allowed to go and do and travel in a world where everyone is equal. Everything is equal and respected. Artists can go through their life being an artist, not starving to death, not beaten, ridiculed. Take every moment of the day and be happy that you're here in it. Take the moment to look at the world like a child for the first time, and then ask yourself, how can I make it better? How can I make it more beautiful? Do you not understand that you have been given the ability to make the world better? You can make things better, enhance them, grow with them. Then use your knowledge. Do not abuse your powers. Instead, embrace them with love and respect for everything on earth. Look at the world through your heart and like you're living and seeing things for the first time every day, and rejoice that you're given the opportunities to do so. Take care, my friends. Have a beautiful day. That was a message from Buddha to the world. I wish you could experience the peace, but also the sadness that he has in his heart. And the potential that we have as a human race to better ourselves, and even the planet, so we can all live in harmony. I guess as a humanity, we must all realize our potential, but also the humility and the respect for things, and to be humble instead of always trying to hurt one another. If you wish to do a journey with me personally, you can go to my website at www.amonrosstheawakening.com. You can also take a look at my Northern Lights. It's a passion of mine at www.josephbradleyroars.com. Thank you, everyone, and have a great day.